Меня увозит в Следственный комитет сейчас. Адвокат предупрежден.
I just don't think that any amount of words, any words really, can in fact adequately express just the pain that our family goes through on a daily basis. I keep thinking about also, what is she up to? Where she's sitting, what kind of food she's eating at the time. And then at home at night, we sit at this table, we see an empty chair. Just a little overwhelming, people coming out, and parents. My name is Pavel Butorin. I'm Alsu's husband, and I'm also the head of Current Time TV at Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty here in Prague. I have responsibilities. I have a responsibility as a father of two young women. They've had to grow really quickly in the past few months. We've measured our time without Alsu by our birthdays, because she also has missed all of them now. It makes zero sense why she's being penalized. As far as I'm concerned, she's being punished for living out that American dream of exercising her First Amendment rights. All right. Should we consider this box checked?
Yes.
All right. On to Vegas.
On to Vegas. To describe my mom is probably impossible because she's just so many things. She's loving, she's caring, she's really funny, and something I really love about her is probably how much she pays attention to every single person around her.
She does care about other people a lot. That was what really drove her to go to Russia, to travel to Russia, even though Alsu and we understood the potential risks. When she was leaving, she said, "Tell me that everything's going to be okay." Now, what does a husband say to his wife in this situation? And sometimes I wondered if I had said no.
I remember it was May, it was already a hot day. I remember just hugging her goodbye and seeing her go to the elevator, and I thought I would see her in 2 weeks. My most difficult moments are when I'm left by myself. So, I draw whatever strength I can draw from my children. They're a great support. They've been fantastic. I think I've been conditioned to remain strong no matter what happens. But it's definitely taken a toll emotionally on all of us. And, I usually get up early to go for my morning run. So, but for me to retain any sort of normalcy or sanity, I really have to switch off. I was kind of used to seeing her having lunch with her colleagues, and for me it's still a little strange seeing them without her. And even though we didn't have lunch together, we communicated all the time. No, I mean, our lives and work are so intertwined. No, it feels a little strange mixing the two worlds, also being a journalist and, heading Current Time, but also having to do this advocacy work. I try to keep them separate, but, unavoidably they merge sometimes. As I talk to people, inescapably I think about Alsu. She's not just a journalist. She has dedicated her entire career, I'm going to say life, to advancing her ethnic culture.
This particular picture is taken on the occasion of 60th anniversary of the service, and we just decided to mark it this specific way, and took a picture in traditional Tatar dresses. Well, she's serious, yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. But nevertheless, what main quality which comes to my mind when I think of Alsu, it's constant eagerness and preparedness to help to everyone around her.
Well, this unfolded slowly. Alsu went back to visit her mother, and she was there not to do reporting. When she went to leave, she was prevented from leaving, and everything just started deteriorating at that point. Little by little, it became clear that they were not going to let her go. And then it wasn't until October that they imprisoned her. It's a terrible blow to this organization. Every one of the people who are being held are important parts of our entire work community. Also became the fourth person. It's kind of a grim reality that starts to set in that we are targets.
Alsu is a very resilient woman, but as I see those court appearances, I can see the emotional and physical toll that this unjust imprisonment has taken on her. She doesn't belong in a prison cell. She belongs here with her family. I'm at my best when we're all together. You know, we always have dinner together. And I think it's really painful actually to see that empty chair, even at a restaurant. This is my fifth time since Alsu's detention. I was a little bit concerned that if I wasn't coming here as often, that the government might just forget about Alsu. I want us to be a constant reminder of our plight. I'm a little camera shy, or at least was until this all happened. And but now I understand the importance of advocacy and of raising awareness.
And that of 6 innocent.
At this point, I think there's a very broad agreement among many members of the Biden administration that her detention is unjust.
The Foley Foundation, we're a tiny little group, and so what we try to do is we try to guide families. They need to work very hard with consular affairs, whose job it is to at least communicate with families who are in this situation. It's all on the family in the U.S. I mean, that hasn't changed a whole lot. I mean, it was all on me, all on our family when Jim was taken. And when I see Bibi and Miriam, you know, God bless them, they shouldn't as teenagers be dealing with this.
It was shocking to hear the news of this horrific sentence. Yet I have to say that it wasn't unexpected. Conviction rates are incredibly high, almost 100%, especially in political cases like Alsu's. I mean, for us, it's a daily ordeal, obviously, but for people outside of our circle, you know, our organization, it's just a news story. So I have to keep that story alive. Congressman, great to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you again.
We often come here together to just remind people that this is not just a statistic. Also, it's not a number. That it's a real family that's been suffering with. As far as her captors are concerned, they will just have to bear that shame of having tormented an innocent woman. And when Alsu comes back, I want her to hear that she's not a criminal, that she's done nothing wrong.
Bienvenidos. El Mundo al Día comienza hoy con el histórico intercambio de prisioneros entre Estados Unidos y Rusia.
Каковым, безусловно, стал самый масштабный со времен СССР обмен между Россией и странами Запада.
Included in this very historical prisoner swap are 3 American citizens and 1 permanent residence holder.
Today we're bringing home Paul, Evan, Alsu, Vladimir. 3 American citizens and 1 American green card holder. All 4 have been imprisoned unjustly in Russia.
I'm so happy.
When we received a call that we were invited to the White House, I think we knew.
I'm enjoying freedom. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm enjoying the taste of food, of water. I'm enjoying talking to people. I'm happy to reunite with my family, but I also think about those who are still there in prison, and especially journalists, and especially 3 of my colleagues at RFE. And I feel the pain their families are going through. I feel the pain of those journalists.
A new documentary each week on 52 Documentary. VOA Plus. Scan the QR code and watch it on your phone or smart TV.